Hello, 40 years, 42 stopping places, from Ramesses in Egypt to the plains of Moav across from Jericho. Numbers 33 begins with a command that is different from any other in Bamidbar. The Creator commanded a record, not a law, not an offering, a written record of every place the community stopped and started on the 40-year journey. Every name, every departure, 42 stations in 42 years of wilderness. Why does the Creator command this? Because the journey is a testimony. Every stopping place is a covenant memory. A place where the Creator moved the cloud, where He provided water, where He judged rebellion, where the people complained, where manna fell, where Aaron died, where Miriam was buried. The list is not administrative detail, it is a covenant record. The Creator and His people, station by station, across 40 years. Welcome to Torah Sax Studio, Torah study with saxophone worship, verse by verse through this chapter. Numbers 33 is Parashat Masei, the journeys, and it covers two major sections. Complete itinerary of 42 stations in verses 1 through to 49, and the Creator's commands about entering the land in verses 50 through 56. The itinerary is one of the longest continuous lists in all of Torah, and it closes the wilderness narrative of Bamidbar before the boundary and inheritance chapters that end the book. Like and subscribe, because Numbers 33 has a word for every person who has ever looked back at a difficult season and wondered, was the Creator keeping track of where I was? Let's look at the first 15 verses. So open with me, Numbers 33. These are the journeys of the children of Israel who went out of the land of Egypt, according to their divisions under the hand of Moshe and Aaron. Moshe wrote down their starting places, stage by stage, by the command of the Creator. Stage by stage, le Masei, journey by journey. The word Masa carries the sense of a pulling up of tent pegs, a departure, breaking of camp. Each entry in the chapter begins with they departed from and camped at, pulled up, moved, set down. The first stations flow from the departure from Egypt. They set out from Ramesses on the 15th day of the first month, the day after the Pesach, and went out with a high hand in the sight of all Egypt, while Egypt was burying those whom the Creator had struck down among their firstborn. From Ramesses to Sukkot, from Sukkot to Etam, from Etam to Pi Achirot, before Baal Tzafon. From Pi Achirot, they crossed through the middle of the sea into the wilderness and traveled 3 days into the wilderness of Etan, camped at Mara. From Mara to Elim, where there were 12 springs and 70 palm trees. From Elim to the shore of the Sea of Reeds. From the Sea of Reeds to the wilderness of Sin, and on and on. The wilderness of Sin, Dafka, Alush, Rephidim, where there was no water for the people to drink. Each name is a memory. Some are familiar from Shemot and earlier Bamidbar. Some appear only here, unnamed in any other Torah narrative. The framing of Numbers 33:2 is theologically precise. Moshe wrote, by the command of the Creator. This is not a travel log Moshe compiled for historical interest. It is a document the Creator specifically instructed to be created. The itinerary exists because the Creator wanted the journey recorded, wanted every stopping place named and written into the covenant context. The record is not Moshe's memory, it is the Creator's testimony about where His people went and where He was with them. Many of the 42 stations appear nowhere else in Torah narrative, places with names that carry no story in Shemot or Bamidbar. The Creator commanded that even these be recorded, not just the dramatic stations, the sea crossing, Sinai, Meribah, Baal Peor, but the unnamed ones, the in-between camps, the nights between the great memories. The journey was not only the peaks, it was every stopping place, including the ones where nothing dramatic happened. The Creator kept track of all of them. Numbers 33:2 carries a principle that transcends the Israelite wilderness. The Creator keeps a record of the journey, including the in-between places, not just the great moments of revelation or crisis, but every stopping place. The unnamed camps in the wilderness are written in Torah because the Creator commanded it. Do you believe that the Creator has kept a record of your own in-between places? The seasons between the dramatic moments, the camps you pitched in years when nothing seems to be happening? Moshe wrote down every stopping place by the command of the Creator. Not just Sinai, not just the sea crossing, every station, including the unnamed in-between ones. Numbers 33 says the Creator commanded the record. He kept track of every stopping place, including the ones where nothing dramatic happened. Let's read on from verses 16 until 49. Now the art of the itinerary at stations 10 through 42. The journey continues through the wilderness of Sinai, through dozens of named camps, and then arrives at the stations we recognize from Bamidbar's narrative. Kivrot Ahata, the graves of craving, where the people lusted for meat and many died. Chazterot, the wilderness of Paran, Ritma, the station after station across the 38 years of wilderness wandering. Names that carry the silence of the unknown years between the spy's report and the final march. And then Kadesh in the wilderness of Zin. This is Meribah, where Moshe struck the rock, where Miriam died, where the water came and the verdict was given. You will not bring this assembly into the land. They departed from Kadesh and camped at Mount Hor, and on the edge of the land of Edom. One of the most precisely dated events in all of Torah, Aaron the priest went up to Mount Hor at the command of the Creator and died there. In the 40th year after the children of Israel came out of Egypt, and on the first day of the 5th month, Aaron was 123 years old when he died at Mount Hor. The itinerary continues, station after station until the final entry in verse 48 and 49. They camped in the mountains of Avarim before Nebo, and they departed from the mountains of Avarim and camped in the plains of Moav by the Jordan at Jericho. 42 stations, the journey complete. The inclusion of Aaron's death with its exact date, exact age, and the phrase at the command of the Creator within the travel itinerary is one of the most theologically significant moments in Numbers 33. The itinerary is a list of departures and arrivals. Aaron's death at Mount Hor is one of the entries. His departure was not from a camp, it was from life at the Creator's command after 123 years. The same formula used for every camp departure by the command of the Creator is used for Aaron's going up to the mountain to die. The precision of the date, the first day of the 5th month of the 40th year, is unique in the Bamidbar narrative. No other death in the wilderness is dated precisely in the text. The Creator's commanded record of the journey includes the exact moment when the high priest was gathered to his people. The itinerary does not pause around Aaron's death. It records it in the same rhythm as every other station. They camped at Mount Hor, Aaron died. They departed from Mount Hor. The itinerary includes everything: the water found, the craving, the years between, and the death of the high priest. Aaron's death is written in the same list as the springs at Elim and the craving at Kivrot Atava. Numbers 33 says the Creator's record of the journey includes the losses, not with sentimentality, but with the same precision and the same covenantal weight as every other entry. Aaron died at Mount Hor on the first day of the 5th month of the 40th year. The itinerary doesn't pause, it records it in the same rhythm as every camp. They camped, Aaron died, they departed. Numbers 33 says the covenant record includes the losses with the same precision and weight as every other entry of the journey. Let's read on from verse 33 from verse 51. Now the Creator speaks directly about what must happen when Israel crosses the Jordan. Verses 53. Command has 4 parts: drive out all the inhabitants, destroy all their figured stones, the carved images, Destroy all their cast metal idols. Demolish all their high places. Then take possession and settle, for I have given you the land to possess it. The sequence is important. First cleaning, then possession. The land is given, but the giving comes with an obligation to declare what is in it that belongs to the worship system of other gods. The Creator does not say, I will clear it for you and you will inherit as prepared space. He says, I have given you the land, you shall drive out inhabitants and destroy the worship objects. The passive gift and the active clearing are both required. The gift is unconditional in its origin. I have given you. Possession is conditional in its occupation. You shall drive out. Both are true simultaneously. Let us observe. This Numbers 33, 51 to 53 establishes one of the foundational principles of land possession in Torah. The Creator gives, and the recipient must clear. The land belongs to the Israel by the Creator's declaration. This is established in Bereshit and repeated through all of Torah. But the occupation of that land requires an active engagement. The inhabitants must be driven out, the carved images must be destroyed, the metal idols must be destroyed, the high places must be demolished. The gift does not arrive pre-cleared. Specific objects of destruction, figured stones, cast metal images, high places are the physical infrastructure of idolatrous worship. They are not simply the people of Canaan's cultural artifacts. They are the objects through which Avodah Zarah, foreign service, was directed. The Creator commands their destruction because their presence in the land Israel is about to occupy creates an ongoing pull toward the wrong object of worship. The infrastructure of idolatry must be removed before Israel can settle in covenantal alignment. The clearing command of Numbers 33 carries a principle about inheritance in any domain. Gifts that come with the obligation of clearing require the recipient to do the active work of removal. The Creator gives the land and tells Israel to clear the high places. The gift is real. Clearing is the recipient's responsibility. What has the Creator given you that still has the infrastructure of the wrong worship system in it? Carved images of the previous and still standing in the space that is yours. The gift is given. The clearing is yours to do. The land is given, and you shall drive out the inhabitants. Destroy the carved images, demolish the high places. The gift is real. Clearing is the recipient's responsibility. Numbers 33 says, what the Creator gives does not arrive being cleared. Possession comes with the obligation to do the work of removal. Let's read on from verse 54 onwards. Now the warning that closes the chapter. The land shall be divided as an inheritance by lot according to your families. The large group gets a larger inheritance, the small group a smaller one. Each person's inheritance shall be where the lot falls. By the tribes of your fathers you shall inherit. But if you do not drive out the inhabitants of the land from before you, then those whom you allow to remain shall be as thorns in your eyes and pricks in your sides, and they shall trouble you in the land in which you settle. Two images, thorns in your eyes and pricks in your sides. Not distant threats, not enemies on the border, physical irritants that are inside the space where you live, in your eyes, in your sides. The ones you allowed to remain will be in the land you inhabit, and they will trouble you from within. And it shall be that I will do to you as I intended to do to them. If Israel fails to clear the land, if they leave the previous occupants in place, the consequence the Creator intended for the inhabitants will fall on Israel instead. The judgment reserved for Canaan's worship system will redirect toward the people who chose to live alongside it rather than clear it. The language of Numbers 33:55 is anatomically precise and deliberately uncomfortable. Thorns in your eyes, not on the border, not outside the camp, in your eyes. Pricks in your sides, not wounds from a distant enemy, in your sides. The warning is about what happens when the previous occupants' worship infrastructure is left intact inside the inherited space. threat does not remain external, it becomes internal, embedded in the space where Israel lives, pressing against the eye and the side, producing ongoing irritation and trouble from within. The history of Israel in the land, narrated in Shoftim, Melachim, and the prophets, is in large part the story of the precise fulfillment of Numbers 33:55. The inhabitants who were not driven out became exactly what the Creator warned: thorns and pricks producing ongoing trouble from within the land. High places that were not demolished became the places where Israel eventually offered foreign worship. The carved images that were not destroyed became the images Israel followed, eventually bowed to. Numbers 33 speaks the warning. The subsequent Torah and prophetic history records its exact fulfillment. Numbers 33:55 carries a warning that extends beyond the geography of Canaan. The things you do not drive out of your inherited space will trouble you from the inside. The infrastructure of the wrong working system, whatever occupies the space of the Creator's intended inheritance in your life, does not remain neutral, produces thorns in your eyes and pricks in your sides. The irritants are not external, they are in the space where you live. What are you allowing to remain in the space the Creator has given you? And how long have you been irritated from within by something you chose not to drive out? Thorns in your eyes, pricks in your sides, not on the border, inside the space where you live. Numbers 33:55 says, what you allow to remain in your inherited space will trouble you from within. The things you do not drive out do not stay external. They become internal irritants in the land you settled. Numbers 33 closes the wilderness narrative of Bamidbar with a complete record of every step and opens the threshold of the land with a command about what must be done before settlement can begin. 4 things this chapter gives you. The Creator commanded the record. Moshe wrote by the command of the Creator every stopping place, including the unnamed in-between ones. The Creator kept a complete record of the journey, the peaks, the in-between camps, and the losses. Do you believe He has kept the same kind of record of your own journey? Aaron's death in the Itinerary, recorded with exact precision in the same rhythm as every camp departure. Covenant recording includes the losses with the same weight as every other entry. The journey does not pause for grief, it records it and continues. The gift and the clearing, the land is given. The clearing is the recipient's responsibility. What the Creator gives does not arrive pre-cleared. The inheritance comes with the obligation to do the active work of removal. Thorns in your eyes. What you allow to remain in your inherited space will trouble you from within. Things you do not drive out do not stay on the border. They become internal irritants in the space where you live. Question number 33 leaves with you. Has the Creator been keeping a record of your journey, including the unnamed in-between places? And what are you allowing to remain in the space He has given you that is producing thorns from the inside? Thank you for walking through Numbers 33 with me. Like, share, subscribe to Torah Sax Studio. And do not miss Numbers 34. The Creator specifies the exact borders of the land assigned to Israel: north, south, east, west. Shalom.